Let me check niggas' temperatures.
Jazz the ass. You just never know. You get on people saying like, I have a bar though, because he kept saying Vicky.
I ain't want to bring up the Gilly. I ain't want to bring up ARAB. Stay on this shit.
Now let's just say it came out that his story.
Nigga, stop ball strong, nigga. I'm ball strong.
What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all already know it's football Sunday, and usually, you know what I'm saying, I would be locked in 12 o'clock games. But let's be honest, these games is trash. Don't nobody want to see the Chiefs versus the Titans. Ain't no Patrick Mahomes. Only good game that's playing right now is maybe Dallas and the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see some offense. Other than that, y'all already know them boys play tonight. You know what I'm saying? Prime time. Shout out to my Ravens. You know what I'm saying? We got the New England Patriots tonight. I got to believe. Lamar Jackson got to be better than Drake May. Like, Lamar Jackson got to be better than Drake May tonight, right? We in Baltimore. It's pretty much win or go home. We get to see, we 2 games behind the Steelers in the division, but they play at 3:25. They play the Detroit Lions. So I'm about to be a Detroit Lions fan for about 3 hours. And then long as Detroit do what I think they're going to do, which is smoke the Steelers, then we only 1 game back. But then we could win, and then we still got to play. Then we can still just win out and take the division. So that's where I'm at with it. I'll be locked into that 3:25. That Steelers in Detroit game is a massive playoff game. Not going to lie. You said I only want to see the Patriots and the Ravens, bro. That's the only thing. That's the only thing to watch tonight, man. It's going down. NBC, Peacock, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy. But we here. TBL. Now. TBL. I'm with you when you're right, but I damn sure about to hold you accountable when you're wrong. 2 weeks in a row, man. 2 weeks in a row, TBL. I feel like y'all didn't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all didn't hustle me. 2 weeks in a row. You know what I'm saying? First, we get the Philadelphia card. We already know audio, battles, whatever. But then we come back. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to figure out if we're going to get the Cassidy battle, if we're going to get the Twork battle. We don't know to do a prediction on Cassidy or do the prediction on Twork battle. We finally know, Thursday night, Friday morning, that it's Twork and it's Eazy. All right. Obviously, everybody already knows what happened in this battle. You know what I'm saying? Twork got 30. Did I think he was going to win? No, I didn't. I did not think he was going to be Eazy because I felt like Eazy needed this win more than Twork. Twork needed this win. Everybody knows what Twork has been going through personally pretty much since preparation for Loaded Lux. We've heard from behind the scenes that, you know what I'm saying, shit been going really wild in Twork life. So prayers up in that respect. But in the same goddamn vein, you got to do the battle. You got to do the battle. I don't understand, especially TBL. You're literally just coming off this incomplete battle with Cassidy. It is clear as day. Everybody that has anything to do with Eazy and Twork knows there's something going on with Twork. Why would you not protect the integrity of the battle? Y'all already postponed it twice. You already postponed it twice. And then y'all charges $20 for one battle? And this is my problem with y'all, TBL, because, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Anwar. I see Anwar doing the apology campaign. Anwar got to hold him accountable, so don't get mad at me, but I got to hold him accountable. You know what I'm saying? He's on his apology tour. We saw the interview with 3 Letter Man. Shout out to Froze. He got him over there right now. But Anwar, my dog, though, behind the scenes, like real rap. But we got to hold Twork accountable, man. I've been telling y'all been babying that. I have been saying it. Y'all refuse to hold Twork accountable because he's funny in the spaces and because he has so much potential. We know a Twork at 100% is one of the most, if not the most electrifying battle rapper we probably have in the culture. However, it's too many ifs. You know what I'm saying? And not only TBL was I disappointed in the fact that y'all put Twork in a position to have to do the battle when y'all already knew this wasn't gonna go well, and y'all still charged us $20. Y'all also tried to book 2 other battles. You couldn't get it booked. You still charged us $20. This should have went on YouTube. Coming off of what we just had with Philadelphia, this should have really went on YouTube. So, but again, trying to be up the culture, trying to support the culture, we go ahead, even though you just got us for 60 last week. You know what I'm saying? Some of us got our money back, some of us didn't. You turn around, charge us $20, which again, this battle should have been on YouTube, especially if you only knew you had one battle. If you knew you only had one battle, this should have went straight to YouTube. When you give us battles for free, we have less to complain about. But there is no way in hell we have full cards in the culture that don't charge $20. Bombs Over Baghdad. Shout out our Society Battle League. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Kels. They just had a whole event for free on YouTube. I understand you probably paid big money for this, but look what you gave us. You gave us a battle rap event. You can't even say it was a battle rap event. You gave us a battle in a closet smaller than my daughter's. Like Anwar couldn't see the battle. Like my guy Anwar hanging on the damn speaker like it goddamn orangutan. Like we're giving, and then why y'all always be now? This is what I don't know if it's the audio. I didn't like the visuals. Why was I looking up at the battle? It felt like I was like they were on stage and I was watching it. The battle's only 18 minutes. Then you had time limits. So you already knew you didn't have the 3 battles that you told Anwar that y'all tried to book. You didn't have the other 2 battles on this card. So it's not even a card. It's a battle. You charged us $20. I don't know why y'all audio be sounding so sketchy. We got to get better audio. I don't know what the deal is when it comes to y'all particular audio, but like I said last week, and it's becoming a reoccurring thing, get it together, because now you got the ladies coming up for the second round of the tournament, and we excited about it. You're booking the biggest matchups, but you're having some of the worst outcomes. And I get it. You can't, a league can't dictate how your artists are supposed to perform and how they're supposed to show up. And there is a level of empathy because we understand that these are all humans at the end of the day and things happen. But shit, why put Twork in that position if this was going to be the result? And y'all knew he wasn't. And I don't understand. And Anwar, I heard you in an interview, you know what I'm saying? Shout out 3. I heard you say that it was so much material after the whole Cassidy incident that he had to change his material. No, he didn't. He really didn't. People would have understood if you would have put splashes of the Cassidy, given the fact that all that stuff just unraveled last week. But you didn't have to completely throw away your 3 prepared rounds that I would assume you already had memorized, because at this point, this was the 3rd time as a charm when it comes to this particular battle. I don't understand why you just wouldn't go back to your original material. And then we know Twork to be one of the greatest performers in battle rap. I ain't gonna lie, Eazy can perform. He can perform to a level himself. Why do you have them in this closet? Why was this invite only? That didn't do you no favors. It didn't do you no favors. And I still got a recap for you. And I ain't trying to hear it like Chilla. And my problem with TBL, particularly for me, is I've invested in y'all into TBL. Yeah, some of these bloggers might have flown to Houston. I got a section documented. You know the bottles are ordered. You know what I'm saying? So I flew to Houston, and I was sick. It didn't feel good going to the event, for real, for real. But I paid my money. I bought the bottles. I supported the culture. So I'm not going for that. Oh, well, we got to give them a break. Give them what? Y'all was ready to give them League of the Year. Y'all was ready to give them League of the Year. We was. I ain't gonna lie, we was. It was both of us. It was kind of both of us. My bad. It was kind of both of us. But what I'm saying is, heavy as head that wear the crown. I'm sorry, I'm not going for that shit, bro. Y'all just hit us for 60, came back for a W, hit us for 80 in a month. And we got little to no replay value on some of the biggest potential battles in the culture. Hey, Cobra, I can't lie, man. I was one of them. I was trying to give them. I was like, oh, TBL, take over Battle League. But then y'all been doing y'all on the bullshit. Now y'all got us looking over our shoulders. Like, now we looking at old pictures of our old girl. Now we scrolling through the hidden messages, looking at pictures of our old girl. Like, damn, I shouldn't have never left her because this is trash. She don't even cook like she said she do. She don't clean like she said she would. She don't do none of the things my old girl was doing. We looking at the URL like, oh, baby, come back. You can blame it all on me. That's how we looking at them. You said, hey, salute the temp check. We need a new wave of non-weirdo bloggers. Sheesh. You know, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Y'all better, hey, that boy from St. Louis, the most dangerous person in battle rap, ain't even from battle rap in St. Louis right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know if he got a battle out. I don't even know if he's ever battled before, if he's ever been booked to battle, but he's the most dangerous man in battle rap right now. His name is Byron Blake. Leave him the hell alone. For the sake of your career, your imagery, your brand name, bro, he pulling up the files. You said just paying to watch nothing, nasty work, shady business indeed. My problem with it, again, if you knew you only had one battle, you should have gave the battle away. Hands down. You should have gave the battle away. Like I understand what you paid for it, but in the grand scheme of things, now you got even more pressure on you going into January. And the crazy part is, y'all, like, when we say going into January, you like, it's not even January 29th. I think your next event is like on the 11th or something. So y'all got all these events that y'all rolling back to back. Hopefully y'all are going to these venues and checking the audio, checking the streams. Because what we're not going to continue to do is let y'all give us this bullshit ass product. Y'all been getting off by giving us some of the biggest battles, but y'all not giving us the best outcomes. And respectfully, I'd rather y'all just stay away from the big battles if your shoulders ain't big enough to bear that type of responsibility, just stay away from them shits. Let URL do them shits. Let Chrome 23 do them shits. Hell, let Trenches do them shits. We understand that every league has these things happen. But the problem is, y'all got so many events rolling back to back, y'all can't even fix it. It feel like a snowball that became an avalanche because y'all really be going back to back to back with the events like this is the caffeine era, which is cool, but you giving us red magic. We know what blue magic is. We was there. You giving us red magic. This shit is nasty. Come on, man. They said battle rap is on his last leg. I give it one more year. Blogs will be taking pop culture or something because battle rap will die in 2026. I ain't gonna lie. This is what I will say. It's a lot of pressure on the wave. When Sue Surf come home, boy, that URL want him on stage immediately. Immediately. What's up, Miss Brown 85? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Again, y'all know I really don't be even popping out like that on a Sunday, but because NFL so trash in their early scheduling, I said I got a little time. Shout out Bass Money. You know what I'm saying? My guys over there. Capo, Dollar, my guys. Happy holidays to y'all, man. I ain't coming back till Surf come home. It might have to be that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's tough out here. But I seen Anwar immediately after the battle. You know what I'm saying? People was talking about Eazy's second round and his third round, saying like his second and third round was really good. Anwar, why the hate, my boy? Why the hate? Anwar? Now I get it. You just coming off a classic, I ain't gonna say a classic, but I'll say a very, very good battle with you and Jack Boy Mangan on URL app, Outside 5. A very good battle. I'm actually gonna be recapping that battle, but I'll give y'all what URL app says. URL app says A Ward called a 30. I do not think that A Ward called a 30. Are you mad that are you upset that people are not taking notice to the work that you're putting in, and we only care about the messy shit that leads up to the battle? I'm trying to, because we've heard worse bars. So why was your chest so poked out about this particular battle? You feel like you better than Twork? You feel like you better than Eazy? I'm not mad at that. You said the excuses is crazy. It ain't no excuse for that shit, because at the end of the day, y'all all so Miss Brown, this is why I'm pissed about it, right? They already had it booked the first time. It didn't go through. They rebooked it. It didn't go through. So if y'all know that he going through all this shit, what is the point of having him do the battle? You might as well just hold off until he's 100%. Like, what was the point of doing that? You don't have good product. It's not rewatchable. Well, I'll say this: some of the bars is better than what people was talking about, and I get it. But people hate the battle. People are disgusted with the battle overall, with the appearance, with the audio. Like, they on TBL, we on your heels. You tapped us for 80 during the holidays. Yes, you did. I don't have $80 worth of product. I do not have 80. This is Red Magic. This is not Blue Magic. This is rabbit food. You gave us rabbit food. Miss Brown, that don't make no. It makes little to no. It make no sense. It don't even make a little bit of sense. If y'all already didn't have the battle when y'all supposed to book it, when it's supposed to happen the first time, y'all rebooked it. It didn't happen last weekend. All the while knowing Twork is going through this, and then Twork, you didn't have to change the material. Yes, it was all that was low hanging fruit, but you got to go back to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. If you had previous material, I have no idea why you would completely rewrite for Eazy. Even knowing all the things that's come out, from the Pottsville to the Brother to the Zan to the list, I get all of that. But you're a freestyler. You could have kept what you originally wrote and then did the freestyle. A little dab, a little set song. But then you tried to make it an angle. You tried to put angles into your bars, and frustrating to say the least. And now you got people like Angry Fans saying you should retire. Now you got Anwar on an apology tour or an excuses tour, because I seen him say, it's one. He don't really care because now it's 1-1. But guess what? I don't think there should be a trilogy of this. It just is what it is. I don't want to come back and revisit this shit, bro. For what? It's obvious that they really don't have no problem with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tried to paint this as a grudge match, but this would have been like, I've never seen grudge matches and handshakes. The handshake is at the end. The handshake ain't at the beginning. It ain't during. If it's supposed to be a grudge match, these are the things I think about when you niggas rap. Respectfully, I'm just saying, But Haywood, I was definitely surprised. So I'm gonna go and listen to the interview with 3 Letterman. But I was definitely surprised to hear you jump out the window and critique it so harshly. Now, one thing I can appreciate is someone who can hold themselves accountable. Now, you did come back after the interview. I think you rewatched it. You said, okay, Eazy second and third. It wasn't trash. It wasn't trash. So not all the rounds was trash. But it did inspire me. And since the battle was only 18 minutes, I knew I could get a bar recap done. I got this broke down in about an hour. Now, Twork ain't do us no favors either, since, you know what I'm saying, he only had a round and a half of material. But what I will say, what you will see with the Twork performance, though, obviously the penmanship is there. Obviously, you see the flickers. It's like a Wayne mixtape. Y'all remember the Wayne mixtapes? But no flame. It's just a scratch, just a spark. No flame. But let's get to some of these bars. Again, like I said, the battle itself, 18 minutes and 38 seconds, and you charged us $20. Again, shout out to our society Battle League. They just gave us a whole event for free on YouTube. And then you call time. I gotta get to that. Why did y'all call time? You already knew you only had one battle. You already knew Twork wasn't gonna be prepared. He wasn't prepared, or whatever the fuck. Y'all get me mad. So, bro, he said Twork doesn't do well without a crowd. I will say this, but again, if you notice, if they notice, why would they book him in my mom? I don't even know who closet this is, because it's not my daughter's closet. Because my daughter's closet is a little bit bigger than this. Because you truly had like 19 people in there. Why was y'all trying to make the battle so selective? Was it because of spacing? And then only 18 minutes? Did y'all only book a half an hour for this? There's no way you should have been giving us a battle, one battle, already knowing it, and hold them to the time limit. Just let them rap their material. Why you ain't let them just rap their material? You telling me you couldn't? Hey, fellas, we only got one battle, so what we're gonna do is we ain't no time limit. Do y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just wrap your rounds. You know y'all gonna keep it. You're gonna keep it respectable, far as not going super egregious overtime that you know what I'm saying, we contracted y'all for. But like, you know what I'm saying, do your thing. Why didn't that happen? Like, I don't know. Y'all stole Christmas though. Y'all stole Christmas battle rap though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But round one, let's get to some of these bars. I saw Eazy's interview. He said he decided that at the battle, more in Twork's favor. Eazy said he has like 40 bars left, and those was his haymakers. He couldn't get them in the rounds. Like, I don't understand. I do not understand why y'all did not just let them just rap their material. Like, I really don't. And you could tell Eazy definitely got cut off. Third round got cut off. I mean, every round he got cut off. He had more bars. He had more bars, which really could have got crazy for Twork. I ain't gonna lie. He could have, because it wasn't a body. He didn't body Twork, but he definitely called a gentleman's 30. It's definitely a gentleman's 30, because the first, we'll get to it. You know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all be the judge. But make sure y'all hit the likes, man, because I ain't did a bar. It's been a minute since I did a bar recap. They decided the time limit at the battle. That's trash. You said non-classic material. I don't think non-classic. I think it was some. We'll get to it. Eazy first round. He said, your demon's about to face mine. We got drug man mules with numbers and letters, because we don't play round. I'm talking spice to dog food. We got everything from K2 to K9. I like that. We got spice to dog food. We got everything from K2 to K9. I like that. New York, like the NBA playoffs. I'm at home in game 2. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. I think they won the World Cup. I really don't watch basketball until football season over with. I ain't gonna lie to you. He said, F a bigger 9, NFL Combine. You know how fast I'll run to that 40? It should have been through that, but I get it. Through, you know what I'm saying? We get it. I thought it was slick, though. I thought that was cool. I beat every performer in this game because pain is the real medicine. Soon as you start getting like this, I got something to stop the reaction. It's an EpiPen. I like that, though. I got something to stop the reaction. It's an EpiPen. I'm cool with that. He said, I had one real plug giving out work for the right price. I took it. I didn't know weight looked good on me like Ice Spice. That was mean. I like that. That was mean. I done sold keys to blood ninjas that conceal weapons. That mean I sold birds to bees and I learned a real lesson. I get why y'all say Eazy first wasn't crazy. I get why y'all say Eazy first wasn't crazy. But again, Twork first round. This battle should have been Fight Club rules for 90 seconds. Imagination, creativity, freestyles, rebuttals, and haymakers, money on the table. Let's go. Could have been something. He said, Twork on round 1, man, hit the lights. He said, we gonna need the block that stood in front of chest like the All Spark. I thought that was cool. He said, what's and then this is when I really started to notice the angle of this is actually not a bar, this is a note. But this is when I started to notice the angle of the battle. Like, why was the angle of the camera like not straight on at the battlers? You know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like we was looking like the cameraman was looking angled upward. So I didn't understand that. That looked a little crazy. You see, I know your mama couldn't stop smoking crack, but you better pipe down. That was fire. I like that. Slide down to Pottsville, shoot the trap up, toss the Confederate flag on the roof. It's Dukes of Hazzard. I thought that was fire. Y'all didn't like that line from me? Y'all didn't like that line from Twork? Slide down to Pottsville, shoot the trap up, toss the Confederate flag on the roof. It's the Dukes of Hazzard. I like that. I don't know. Maybe it was me. I like that bar. He said, it's a lesson in every bar. I know it's the truth, but if it's a lesson inside my bar, I got Blizzard from Juice. I ain't mad at it. He said, Remy better get in the kitchen, Ratatouille. Now, of course, it sounds better when I say it than when Twork say it respectfully, because I'm not stumbling and bumbling over the words. But, you know, so again, but this is why you got to kind of do bar recaps, because you at least get to know what was said when he was, you know what I'm saying, when he was getting his material out. He said, this ain't the same dude. You wasn't selling no hard bass. You couldn't put 3 cuts in your beard. Start thinking you Scarface. Then the audacity of y'all to call time on Twork. And everyone knew what Twork was going. That's what I don't understand. If all y'all knew what was going on, why are we calling? Why would y'all make that decision? Is it so? It must have been to the point where like Eazy was. I mean, Twork was just like, look, I got like this. I got maybe 50 seconds of my first memorized, maybe a half of my set. Because again, if Eazy agreed to the time limit, Eazy let off the gas pedal. And I don't know. Yes, Eazy called a 30, but I don't, man, this shit weak. It's making me mad thinking about it, man. What else? So then we get to round 2. Round 2 is clearly Eazy's best round to me. I felt like he wrote up. Second and third, he wrote up. He said, I'll make you have one call left. That'll be the guy. So a Hail Mary gonna be your best play. I ain't mad at that. He said, Twork, they just want you to cut off the T and go to work. I just want you to know your worth. Because the only Jersey nigga that can fuck up and they still love is Surf. Now we know Eazy and Twork is headed, or Eazy and Surf is headed on a collision course. We don't know when, we don't know the time, we don't know the date, but we know that date is surely. I cannot wait. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That might be the next battle I fly out for. It's either, well, it's gonna be Sue Surf return battle. I'm in the building. I don't care where it's at. It could be in Newark, it could be in Miami. Hell, it can be in Canada. I got my passport. It don't matter to me. I will be in the building for that one. Miss Brown said Eazy always writes up. He tends to. He tends to. I would say his second is usually his strongest, in my opinion. His third is, that's his real talk rounds. So yeah, I could agree with that. But let's get some more, man. Hit the lights, hit the lights. He said, I ain't never seen you pull out your phone before you choke, but I wish you would, because you're missing your calling. I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Anybody can't come aboard unless you show me your real ID. Hold on, brother. I wish I had my referee and stuff, because I would definitely throw a flag on the play on this. I don't know, Eazy, if you want to have this bar when your man's going through what your man's is going through. Shout out to Battle Facts, but god damn, that boy Piper Williams told y'all to stop playing with that boy Byron Blake. I ain't look. Jeez. Shout out to Battle Facts, but god. Whew. Did y'all watch that 3-hour blog that Piper Boy Williams did? He said he was talking to Twork Soul in that second. No, he really was, though. He really was. He said, I was there when you pocketed that GoFundMe. You passed ugly. I seen when your family feud over that fast money. Yeah, he getting to that. He getting into that. And again, I'm mad that this ain't this. And I seen Polo, shout out Polo World, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, been watching what he got going. He been cooking this year for sure. I seen him say it like this was catered towards Eazy environment. I don't believe that. Because Eazy like a crowd too. We seen Eazy versus Hitman. Me and you synced that. You was there, I was there. We was in the building together. So we can't act like Eazy ain't scared of them big stages, because we know the way he was writing and floating in his second, we would have got a ho. Respectfully. Just saying. He said, I'm in your will if you act funny. You ought to people should know that the car's the easiest way to catch a crash dummy. He was wilding in his second. I even donated to that cause. Watch your fans fucking die. Watch your fans fucking lie. Watch you go from a hospital to the club while we prayed you were still alive. He was really. I know that car accident effed up your effing drive. They think you can still become a superstar, and it became weaponized, so they let him slide. I've been trying to tell y'all gotta stop. We gotta hold him accountable for what's going on, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. He said, I know. He was wilding. He was wilding in the second round. It is on Twork in the second. Effing Diva. He probably have trouble sleeping every time he CPAP. That was crazy. That was out the gate too. Effing Diva. He probably have trouble sleeping every time he CPAP. That was crazy. Then he had the update. So he already flipped the update him scheme. So that's, again, you could have sprinkled this into the original material. Come on, baby. You ain't had to throw it all away. You just could have put the Sasson on what you had from a couple of weeks ago. Just the Sasson. The update him could have been the Sasson in the second, because it was fire. If you such a update him, if you such a boss fan, why you so scared to link on site and get a broadband? What? Talking about him getting banned from the event? Update him. If you such a boss fan, why you be so scared to link on site and get a broadband? That's crazy. Update him. They ain't looking to buy and sell. What, e-commerce? Come on, son. Again, when Twork, this is why they let you rock off the potential, because again, when you swing, you don't connect every time. But when you catch somebody on the chin, you really catch somebody on the chin. Update him. If URL wasn't your first domain, you wouldn't even be able to Google Chrome. Holy shit. Come on. This battle was supposed to be that. How come? And this is why I really be mad at you, Twork. No, this is why I really be mad at you, Twork, because you get like these. I don't be worried about you when you get like the old heads. I worry about you when you get the new generation, when you get the Geechies in a generational type battle, when you and Eazy supposed to battle, like these generational type battles. I don't be worried about you when you be battling Mook and when you be battling Hollow and things that I don't worry then. I worry when you battle the Geechies. I worry when you battle the Eazys. Because they gonna be prepared. Not to say that the other ones ain't gonna be prepared, but your electricity sometimes can even equal and overpower the aura of the old heads. That's how talented you are. I ain't gonna lie. Update them if the URL wasn't your first domain, you wouldn't be able to Google Chrome. Like, come on, son. Then he said, "Seen this be on Peacock," and she starts shaking her tail feather. But then you choke. Hit the likes, man. We got pretty much one more round because again, we all know what happened in the third. Like, it's only 18 minutes, so I can tell you the third. I can skip Eazy's third and just go straight to Twork's third. The man said pretty much Jesus' weapon. That was it. The man said pretty much Jesus' weapon. That was it. Like, it was one of them. Not, when battle rappers don't got it, they know. And the only thing I'm appreciative of, and unfortunately, he has a lot of experience. He has a lot of experience with when it comes to choking. But when you know you ain't got the material in that shit, end it. You don't need no shank blade type moments. Text. God damn. Top of the third though, it's on Eazy. Clip with a switch. Now we in sport mode. That was clip with a switch. Now we in sports mode. That was crazy. Body in the ER flat line sound like Morse code. Beep. Beep. Crazy. If they overdose, it's John Tapia. They found drugs in their corpse. John Doe because the does were the dead bodies that the drugs were in. First of all, Bad Boys 2 is like one of my favorite movies all time. Like, that was crazy. He said identity crisis. One minute you a gang member, the next you a Christian. Another moment you Stuart Little talking animal statistics. I'm from the era, if your name not on the leash, you got to leave whenever it's inspection. I had thought about that too. I was like, man, he ain't lying. I do remember, like, if your name was not on the roster, hey, my landlord coming by, you got to go. You got to slide to Mommy house real quick. You can come back though. Like, I'll call you when the coast is clear, but you got to go to Mammy house respectfully. And I don't know how Ward said Eazy third one like that either. He said, so again, then he said, it's not gonna hurt till it's high school catfish. Your mom the one sending that message? Oh, did y'all mom ever send y'all a message? She ever hit you with the text? Your mom text somebody else like, who is this? What you doing talking? What you doing sharing pictures like that to my son? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Where else we at? Where we at with this? Oh, we at the Cutwater? Nope, we not. He said, I ain't talking about no love where I'm from. Even hugs cost a quarter. What? I ain't talking about no love where I'm from. Even hugs cost a quarter. That's crazy. I could go in the house with one order, a little alcohol in the pot. I can show you how to cut water. I'm from the era when playing 2K was cool, but staying away from them badges was an achievement. Boy, how did you not like his third? Had a Chinese connect that had Jeremy Lin effect, was only good for one season. Once you've been in the game 10 years, bro, we don't care about potential unless it's mental. We got no more room for this. Your car already on file. We no longer paying your incidentals. That's crazy. I don't. Again, I'm saving y'all the 20, so the least y'all could do is thumbs up the video. Now, if you already paid the 20, now you ain't got to go back and watch. You know what I'm saying? That's just saying. If you ain't never watched, the least you can do is subscribe to the channel, like the video, saving you a dub. I'm telling you. I told my mama I was an artist, but I could rap. I couldn't draw. She thought I was crazy until she came in the room and seen the writing on the wall. You think they gonna care who wins if I put this poll up? The double? If I put who win, you know how that go. Come on, man. Before we was rapping, it was pre-sales. Had tickets sold before we showed up. We figured more reps, less weight. Nigga, we toned up. I don't know why y'all say he wasn't rapping in the third. I do not know why people say he was not. He was rapping. I see some of y'all saying the battle was trash. Okay, the battle was trash, but it don't mean that Eazy material was. Don't mean that Eazy material was, especially like Miss Brown saying if he had to pull back 40 bars, maybe that was the 40 he was running in that NFL combine. That was the 40 he was talking about. He said, I watched white boys wrestle with that smoke and they exhale gold dust. You the if bull. If this nigga don't choke, it'll be a great night. I went in front of my judge and had stage fright. Crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. When we ain't have no power, she called it Hanukkah because she lit candles for 8 nights. I don't know. But to me, again, I don't think anybody obvious. I don't think there was a big winner in this battle. Yes, Eazy clearly won the battle. I gave him a gentleman's 30. I thought his first was cool, but obviously second and third he wrote up for me. Performance, I thought obviously I felt like both performers were impacted by the fact that they had 17 people in front of them trying to rap. Especially again to someone's point earlier, Twork is one of those people like we like to call momentum battlers. They feed the energy up, they feed from the crowd like a Tay-Rock, like a Sue Surf, like a Hitman Holla. Who else feeds from the crowd? Like a Jack Boy Maine, like people like that. They need people in the crowd. They need that crowd participation. They need people spitting their bars back to them like. They feed off their energy, even that Eazy the block captain. So I'm a bit confused. I mean, yeah, y'all can say I got the battle done, but to what quality again? I mean, rate the battle 1 through 10 is probably like a 6. And the only reason it's a 6 because you got Eazy at probably like a 7. And you can't really blame Eazy because, again, Miss Brown is saying, allegedly, apparently, we got 40 bars that's in the tuck that we'll never hear. And I do not want a trilogy. I don't care if New Jersey Twork goes on the run. I don't care if Eazy goes back on a super killing spree, whatever y'all want to call. I don't want to see them again. I don't. Because I don't know how do you ensure like the trilogy? When have we ever seen people battle 3 times and it's been good the 3rd time? And don't tell me about the compliment battle between A-Ward and Geechee, please. They need to actually really battle a 3rd time. That's what we're gonna do. But no, they did do that. No, they battled 4 times at this point because Geechee won the first. I had Ward winning the 2nd time. Just saying. But I'm pretty much over now. Again, Anwar's on the apology tour to end his 2025. Letting us know how he feels about the battle, you know what I'm saying? The problem is Twork got to pop out. Twork got to pop out because we seen, shout out Jay Black, we seen him drop, you know what I'm saying, the energy before the battle. Whether that was, you know what I'm saying, pre-excitement or post-excitement after it's been delayed and twice removed, you still had that word for him. The eye in the sky do not lie, sir. You were still on Twitter popping it. As you should, because that's your client. But at the end of the day, you got to hold this L. Hold this L. You said Eazy got an interview on 15 Minutes of Fame. That's where you heard it at. Okay, well, shout out to 15 Minutes of Fame and Miss Brown 85 for, you know what I'm saying, holding us down with the information that I have not got into. So I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, Anwar said that it's time for New Jersey Twork to sit back down. And I 100% agree. I don't believe any of these battlers should be battling if they got some personal shit going on and they can't clearly focus in on battle rap. I understand the contract is what it is, but if you're gonna give us one of your worst performances of your career in one of the biggest battles of your career, then what is the point? Yeah, New Jersey Twork is who he is, but like the inconsistencies they've piled up, the choking they've piled up, the stumbling they've piled up. Now we can say he got a lot of bodies too. He got bodies that just as high as the chokes. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. So we can't say we don't. Hey, True Foe, I saw your interview, or not even your interview. I want to say your conversation with Piranha, man. I thought that was super dope. I thought that was a super dope interview. I thought you did an amazing job on not even the interview, but that conversation. I think is very few people in the culture that actually truly live by the street code. And I believe you to be one of those guys. So I appreciate you. And then actually giving Piranha like an opportunity to kind of voice his opinion in more of an intellectual way. You know what I'm saying? And he's just not in the ski mask. So I appreciate that. Now I don't agree with what Piranha got going. I don't agree with his intentions, but I do agree that, like, because we saw some resolution come of that too. We saw some resolution come of that. So no, shout out to True Folk, because I think I know, what was it? QP. I think they had a conversation on Angry Fan Show and kind of squashed it. I want to say Hood Life Vito, they had a conversation and squashed it. So, you know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, if like you said, if we as men can just apologize if we've truly righted a wrong somebody, and we can just apologize and move on from it, because that's the easiest way and the quickest way to move on from things. We should just do that, because what you don't want is somebody, you know what I'm saying, who's willing to do certain things, and you don't want that the start of whatever's to come of that be from battle rap. This is supposed to be our outlet. This is supposed to be the way we supposed to, you know what I'm saying, get away from the bullshit. This is not supposed to be bringing us into, you know what I'm saying, potential life-altering situations. So that's just my 2 cents on that. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out True Foe. Please go over and subscribe to this channel. Listen to the boy music too. He fire. My boy True Foe is fire on beat and in the raps. Go watch him at A-War too. He battled on his birthday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. I saw it. I saw you, sir. I saw you. No, all love, man. But what else we need to get to? So that is my question is now, if you Eazy the block captain, though, I think that's where I'm at with it. If you Eazy the block captain, like, what do you do next? Where do you go from here? Because you've already said alleged, well, not even, I don't even have to say alleged. You've already said that you don't plan on battling a lot in 2026. I'm going to assume you're going to be focusing more on the production of the trenches. Hopefully we can see my dog Dre Majesty get some of the big plates that he talked about in his interview. I still need to chop up that work. I'm gonna do that after this. So I'll chop up that interview from Dre Majesty and start dropping clips from that, because that's a fire interview. But I want to see who's Eazy. I mean, obviously the collision course, him and Surf. I think if you really look at what he's done this year, I think you sit back. If you Eazy, you probably sit back, because right now you're the most hated person in battle rap by far. So if I'm you, I'm probably gonna sit out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Absence make the heart grow fonder, my G. Absence make the heart grow fonder. Now I ain't saying you ain't said no wild shit, because you even try. I'll address that later, because you know what I'm saying. We'll talk about that in a separate blog. Misinformation, because you kind of wilding when it comes to bloggers and your thoughts and opinions when you yourself do the same thing. But you know what I'm saying, each his own. Shout out to Eazy, because I do think at the end of the day, it's another notch on the belt. So I would assume Arsenal is probably a battle that we're gonna see from him soon. Moot and and Surf at some point, but I think I would probably sit out unless you can figure out the Mook battle. It's either him or Surf. That would be my from New Jersey Twork. I think it's just time, bro. I don't want to see you back. I honestly don't even want to see you back to battle rap. Probably not until like something like Summer Madness. Respectfully, because I don't know what you got on, what you got going. So shout out to Anwar. I'm glad he called the URL immediately after that battle and said, no, whatever we working on, we can't do that. No, you cannot. Because at the end of the day, if you are what your record is, you are what your record is, you are what the visuals and what the audio reflect. And right now, this shit is trash, is inconsistent, is unacceptable. And you don't want to leave this kind of you don't want to leave this type of legacy for your fans and for yourself. So that's my thoughts on that. But we got to get to K-Shine. We got to talk with K-Shine and Shotty Horror now. K-Shine, I don't know what's to you, man. So, bro, hey, I'm talking battle rap. That's why you pop back out. I'm talking battle rap. That's why you pop back out. But K-Shine, shout out to you, dog. But I don't get you. So, you know what I'm saying? You have a long awaited return. It's against Shotty Horror. Most of the culture, I would say, pretty much had supported you from the standpoint of buying the pay-per-view. And we've been waiting for the battle to drop. And we have been waiting for the battle to drop again. I'm someone who actually bought it. So I feel like I can have an opinion on this. And even if I did, I can still have an opinion on it. I feel like you should have dropped this Shotty Horror battle. But shout out to Shotty Horror. He takes to Twitter yesterday and pretty much goes on a rant. Now, I do have the K-Shine response. We were gonna play it one way. We absolutely gonna play it on the other side too. But look, I'll let y'all read both of them. So shout out to y'all. He said, you know how many people in battle rap told me Shine is an effing weirdo and I didn't listen because he seemed cool with me? Like so many people told me, well, I overcharged them to blood got anyway. He said, you little weirdo. There's still money outstanding on my contract. Well, you definitely ain't getting that money back now. If that's why he blocked you, because he still owe you some bread, you definitely not getting the money now that you can call him a wielder. Anyway, F him. Rapper, promoter, businessman, 4 foot tall, we move. When I got to K-Shine's event in New York, the hotel they booked me for was that bad. I had to pack my ish and get my own. Rats all over the place. Crackheads outside the window all night. Oh, yeah, no, it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to I'm not used to the hotels in New York, but I went up there for the Eazy and Holla battle on Chrome 23. And I didn't realize, like, I knew New York I knew it was a big city and I knew buildings was gonna be like stacked on top of each other, but like the room I had was so small for like $300 does not go very far in New York when you're trying to get a hotel. I would tell you that. That is what I would tell you. And let's say, this is the same man that says he has $100,000 for bridge and he turned it down. The lying bastard, 100 bands, but need a man's to rent him a car so he can shop for venues. That's crazy work. So again, we see Shotty Horror going completely insane on K-Shine. It appears that K-Shine blocked him on Twitter. K-Shine possibly owing him some bread. You definitely not getting that bread back. So I don't know. You definitely not getting that bread. That second half you thought you was gonna get, you definitely not gonna get that. You can't call somebody, go off on a tangent, and think you're gonna get that bread. So maybe this was your way of getting even by just publicly exposing what we got. K-Shine shit on Horror. I feel like he did too. He said, I drop it when I feel like. This is the K-Shine response. He said, I drop it when I feel like. Anybody who really wanted to see it got the pay-per-view. I don't owe no explanation. F what anybody else got to say. Shotty a B, and he just mad I am follow his BA. Laugh my ass off. And he not asking And why he not asking about his Geechee battle? Okay, he's saying why is the Geechee battle not out? Someone replies to him and said his Geechee battle is out though. He says, could have fooled me. He said, I want to hear how bad of a businessman I am after the next announcement. People just talk. Man, no, the people that be just talking be UK Shine. I ain't gonna lie. The people they just be talking be UK Shine. Because you be talking about your comeback, you be talking about these battles you got coming up, these big announcements, and they don't be happening. You got like a 15, you don't even got a 15% accuracy rate. You got about a 7. You got about a 7% accuracy rate. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, Sobro said 500 plus for a decent room in the city. You gotta go to Queens. I know now. I learned a hard lesson that weekend. I ain't gonna lie to you. It looked like the Eazy and Twork venue. He said new youthful corruption apartments are over $5,000 a month. Yeah, I could never live in New York for that, for the prices that y'all pay. That's insane. Not gonna hold you. But far as TBL, like I said, I've already gave you my gripes. The problem is y'all keep booking battles that the culture wants to see. So I can say we should just freeze you out. Hold on. Hold on real quick. Like I said, I can say we should freeze you out, but at the end of the day, y'all are signing battles and giving us battles that we want to see. We just asking for a better product. You can't keep peeing on my leg and talking about it's raining outside, because eventually I'm gonna just punch you in your face. Feel me? So that's how I feel about that. But shout out to everybody who pulled up, man. Shout out to Eazy the Block Captain. Like I said, I don't expect to see you back until Surf removed. Outside of that, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want to see you against nobody. You don't need nothing else. I think you just need to focus on, I would like to see you focus on the trenches, and making sure that Dre Majesty and King are at least set up to have a phenomenal 2026, because I think they more than deserve it. Obviously, we want to see you and Remy come out and get Chrome 23 back moving. That would be a blessing, I think, for a lot of people. Yeah, that's how I feel. So y'all already know who I'm rooting for tonight, man. Go Ravens. We got the New England Patriots. We pretty much we in a good spot. So we 2 games back in the division, but the Lions play the Steelers at 325. I think that the Detroit Lions is about to smack the Steelers. So that'll bring them one. They'll be 1 game ahead of us at that point prior to us playing. Now, if we can win tonight, we will only be 1 game back in them boys. And if we win out, we will actually not only have the tiebreaker, we will win the division. That's the only way we're going. Your picks to win are suspect across the board. I'm way better when it comes to the NFL than that. Battle rap, I be going with my heart too much. I ain't gonna lie. Battle rap, I be going with my heart too much. But they usually only happen when I be talking about St. Louis, respectfully. That usually only be happening when I talk about St. Louis. I'll be doing pretty good when it comes to my battle rap predictions. But y'all let me know what y'all think about the bar recap. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Shout out to my brother, my dog, Dead Ass Talk today or this weekend. This is his birthday weekend, so my boy been wilding. You know what I'm saying? Buying all type of things. Concrete jungles dropping everywhere. Quarter zips galore. And I do got temperature checker pearl that I will be dropping this week. So make sure that y'all stay tapped into the if you on Twitter, I'll be dropping pictures of the new merchandise. We got more crew necks. I got a burgundy colorway with the quarter logo. So that one's fire. And that one actually has no big logo on the back. But if you want the big logo on the back, I do have the gold temperature check crew necks for the winter time. And then we got Scully's. We're gonna bring back the black Scully's with the double check I mean, with the double stitch thermometer, those is going crazy. And then yeah, man, we just chilling, man. We working. We definitely working. We outside 2026. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. This is Temperature Check. I am your host as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And you know the motto. We ain't just getting started. We've been here. Appreciate y'all.